Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today I want to do a review of my Hitbox TIG200A TIG welder. I know there's a bunch of different ones that are available, particularly the TIG200P has a lot more options, but it does not weld aluminum. And then there's a TIG200P AC/DC, and that one does weld aluminum. However, I actually really prefer the one that I have right here. This is just a simple model, and as you can see by the front interface, it is quite easy to do. You have an off and an on button, and then this one here switches between the stick welder and the TIG welder. The 2T does like spot welding, and the 4T, you push the trigger and then you can let go and it keeps welding until you push the trigger again and then it stops welding. And that's pretty much it. You have an amperage control. And then the accessories that come with it is the TIG torch itself right there, and the stick welder electrode holder, and the ground clamp. And that's pretty much it. So I've actually had a chance to weld with the TIG200P as well as with the TIG200P AC/DC. And to be honest, I actually really like this one. I don't do a lot of fabrication, and I just have the occasional piece that I need to weld. That a TIG welder works a lot better than my MIG welder. Currently, I have my MIG 200. And I've had that one for a couple of years and I've been very happy with it. And that's what I do most of my welding with. And then over there, I have my plasma cutter. It's just a 40 amp plasma cutter, and it has served me very well too. And again, I'm going to show you an area that I just welded here. This is 18 gauge steel, and I just did the corner there. What I want to do is I want to paint it, and then I want to put it on my workbench. I got to replace this top. It's getting dirty, and I want to put the new piece of OSB down right there. But then in the corner here where I have the vise, I want a little bit more protection if there's ever any sparks from if I grind or cut something, or if I want to use some stuff that I don't want the surface to get all dirty. So that's what I have this piece of 18 gauge steel for. And it was really easy to just weld this little corner. So I'm going to set up the welder, and I have another piece that I want to weld, and I'll show you what that looks like. So because TIG requires 100% pure argon, I have a flow meter hooked up, and all you got to do is take the end and put it in the back right there. And I'm going to set up the camera and do that so I can have both hands. Just use this a regular hose clamp. You slide it on, and then tighten it down real good. And that part is done. So the next thing you want to do is take the ground clamp, clamp it into the positive end right there, push it in and twist it, and then you can just take the clamp, and because I have a welding table, I just hook it up to the welding table itself. We're going to be working on this one, so all I need to do is set that on top of the welding table, and then the clamp is going to make contact all the way over as long as the welding table is. This TIG welder also comes with an electrode holder. So if I wanted to use an electrode to weld, I would take this plug and plug it in right there. You can see there's a little picture of the electrode holder. But in this case, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to use the TIG attachment. So I'm going to take that one over there. And there's two parts to it. So there's the one that goes to the gas, which is right here. Just screw it in. And then the second part is a simple plug just like this with two wires, And you can see there's a little notch there, so that notch goes at the bottom in there. You just slide it in and then tighten the little nut there. And now all I got to do is turn on the gas there and turn on the welder. Oh, I forgot to plug it in. Since this is a 220 volt welder, I have my 50 amp breaker right there. I don't think it needs that much, but I just use that one. So I'm gonna plug it in. There we go. Turn it on and it's ready to weld. So what I want to weld today is a housing for my hydraulic motor, which I'm going to use for a post hole auger. And what I did is I had to extend the original flange with 1.5 inches all the way around. And what I did is I beveled the 1/2 inch plate and I MIG welded it from one side. But I didn't go all the way through. So what I want to do now is I want to take the TIG welder and just weld a little bit along the seam here. It probably wouldn't even be necessary. But because this flange is gonna go sit right flush on here, I don't want to use a MIG welder, because as you can see, the MIG welder adds quite a bit of material. But I did on the other side, like here you can see, and I don't mind having the extra bump here. You can see how it sticks out, but obviously on the inside where it's going to be flush against the box here, I don't want to use the MIG welder and add more materials. So I'm going to use the TIG welder and just use the existing material to just kind of fuse it together, and that way it'll prevent me from having a big bump that I'm going to end up having to grind off. So this is what the weld looks like. I'm no professional welder by any means, and I'm still learning to use it. And if I go down here, it should not have much stick out at all. There's a little bit over there, right there, but the rest of it is nice and flat, exactly like I want it. So now I'm going to do the other ones, and then I'm ready to reassemble this. Okay, so that concludes the review of the TIG200A TIG welder from Hitbox. I hope this helped someone. I've been very pleased with it. I ended up switching to go with all the Hitbox welders for pretty much everything else that I do now. It beats the crap that I bought on Kijiji, but you know, I mean, I started out somewhere, and that got me to a certain point that now I guess I moved up a little step. It's really nice to have the new welders. There's still no commercial machines by any means, but I've been very pleased with them, and they've treated me well so far. So if you have any questions, leave me a comment. I'd be glad to answer anything you want to know about them. And yeah, subscribe to my channel, like the video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.